Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beth. And for today's video, I am finally going to be doing my summer 2024 FabFitFun unboxing. So if you have watched, I guess, any of my previous FabFitFun videos, at least for this season, I talked about how I would hopefully have this unboxing up by the time seasonal members customized, which is like a week or two after annual members, because I do pay for expedited shipping. However, we have encountered some difficulties, let's say. So I think I mentioned on my community page that part of the issue was a shipping one, and I think FedEx was to blame. I don't think it was a FabFitFun issue, at least as far as I can tell. So this box shipped on April 29th, arrived on Friday, May 10th. I decided to hang out in California for like 5 days for whatever reason. FedEx said it was a weather issue, but who knows. So it arrived on May 10th. However, when I opened the box, I unfortunately discovered that 6 of the items I had selected were not in the box. So I reached out to them, customer service, on that day, and it wasn't actually resolved until this past Tuesday, May 21st. So based on the FabFitFun community page or forum, it does seem like quite a few people were having issues with customer service response times. And I've had a couple issues in the past. One was, I think, a highlighter palette I had ordered was broken. Another time, I think I had ordered 2 of something and they only shipped 1. But this time it seemed pretty extreme in having the number of missing items that I did, especially since some of the missing items were my actual customization choices. So it wasn't even like the add-ons and all of that. It was just, you know, your regular customization choices. So yeah, left me with a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. And of course, one of the items I did order was no longer available. So they did issue credit for that item, and they added, I think, an additional like $10 for that item. So I'll talk about that in a moment. But the other items that are missing, they are supposed to be shipping out to me. As of the time I'm filming, they have created an invoice for those items, but I did have to reach out to them even after they created that invoice because the invoice was incorrect in the quantity and selection of items that they had included. So it's still on my FabFitFun app showing basically the incorrect items, and the credit that I was supposed to receive hasn't populated. And as far as going back and forth with customer service, that was all resolved on Tuesday. It is currently Saturday night as I'm filming this, so I'll try to keep you guys updated either, I guess, in the description box, or I'll pin a comment, one of those, or maybe I'll post something on my Instagram just to kind of tell you what ended up happening. Because as of the time of filming, it's still unclear whether things will work out. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that as being kind of an unfortunate occurrence with this box. And as you could guess from me going through all of that, I have already looked inside this box. So I am obviously wearing the shirt I selected, and I was able to kind of see what was missing. So anyway, so let's talk about it. So the box itself, before we actually get into the choices. So this is the box size that I got. This box just got a nice tan. Everything was shipped in this box. I didn't have an outer box. And again, they're continuing to push their kind of shopping angle. You know, and once the credit does actually populate in my account, I will probably just save it until the fall box. I'm not inclined to participate in any of their seasonal sales for the time being. So this says, "Here comes the sun" on the inner flaps there. And yeah, it says FabFitFun is a nice place where nice people get nice things at nice prices. Customized just for you, a perfect gift for you or yours, curated in California. And yeah, it has the brands that they've included. I call it the shopping club. So anyway, let's go ahead and dig in here. So packing paper. And as we've said in the past, they don't give you a full mailer anymore, but there's usually some kind of like promotional material. So there's the HelloFresh, and then this is, you can win a Bottega Veneta hobo bag, apparently. So anyway, there's that. So let's just kind of go in customization order. So the first item is this Beach Riot Alexa top in Sunset Stripe. So I selected the large, extra large, and I do like it. Let me stand up so I can kind of show you guys. I think the fit is nice on it. Like, it's a little bit oversized without making me look just totally like boxy and not having a shape. I'm wearing a nude bra, but I think it's decently opaque. Let me just back up just a tad more here. It comes down quite a ways. You can see my pajama bottoms. Like, I would say mid-thigh, and then it does cover the bottom on the back. And I do like that the sleeves, the seam is off the shoulder. So if you are taller or just more broad-shouldered, it's nice that you have that. So it's a little bit more flexible. Sleeves are plenty long enough. There is a decent cuff here, which is, I think, kind of a, I don't know, unique detail, it seems. And yeah, so it's 100% cotton, which we talked about. And get all the way back up here. So it's 100% cotton. It's very lightweight, but as I said, it doesn't seem see-through. So it feels nice. At first when I tried it on, I was like, it is 100% cotton, right? Because it almost had that kind of, I don't know, like lightweight kind of rayon feel to it, but I double checked, it is 100% cotton. So I think for me, I've seen it styled like you could tie it at the waist to make it a little bit more kind of just summer appropriate without having it over a bathing suit. So if you wanted to style it like that, tie it, that would probably be the way to go. Otherwise, you could like wear it over leggings. So I like this, but like I said, I do wish it were slightly different colors. Generally, I don't really reach for like pinks and oranges, so that's my chief complaint, but I don't regret choosing it. I'm just not sure how much wear I will get out of it, is kind of the only thing. Okay, so let's go on then to customization 2, which I cannot share with you because I did not receive it. So I had selected the Amika Mirror Ball shampoo and conditioner. So that was my selection for customization 2, and I did not receive it. So hopefully that will make its way to me. For customization 3, I did get the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in Peach Face. And I think when I was doing the spoilers, the other option for this category was Crush on Cupid, which is this bright pink. It kind of matches my shirt. So normally this isn't probably a shade that I would gravitate towards, but I figured why not? And I do plan on doing a like peach color of the year video, so I figured I might as well have another shade to kind of play around with. So I don't have any blush on. I do have bronzer. I used the Glossier Cloud Paint bronzers, and I have some contour. I try to keep it kind of Fenty-ish in that I have the new Fenty foundation on. Still not really sure if I love it or not. On my eyes, I actually have the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. I was looking for colors that would complement the blush. Yeah, so I used a lot of those kind of peachy shades, including this one here. And I use this in particular because I think it's currently on sale this weekend for Memorial Day at Sephora. It's like $20 off. So in case you had your eye on that palette, that is the eye look I have on. But anyway, let's put some of this Fenty blush on. Yeah, I'm a little apprehensive here. So let's see how this looks. So this is, I guess, normally how I would apply a cream blush like this. Okay, that's not bad at all. I kind of like that, actually. Sometimes you see something like that in the pan and you're not sure how it's actually going to translate onto the skin. And I haven't set this area of my face. I set some of the forehead and I guess the T-zone, but yeah, I kind of like that. It's actually kind of fun. I might do a little bit more. The thing about products like this that are kind of somewhat transparent is that your natural skin color and tone and everything does kind of shine through just a little bit. I'm gonna apply maybe just a touch of this right on the apples of the cheeks. Get a true sunset cheek going on. I think I might actually like the peach shade a little bit more. But yeah, I figured might as well just show you both of those. And then I do also have the highlighter shades. So I think Vintage Velour was the one that was available in the box. At least that was near my skin tone. The other one that I talked about, I think in my spoiler video, was Side Chick, which is more of a white gold. But why not just pop a little bit of this on? So I just squeezed a tad bit onto the back of my hand. I think that video actually that I'm thinking of, I think that was when I had an eye infection, and so I was just doing like voiceovers and I wasn't able to demo anything on the face. I could just do like B-roll type swatches. So yeah, this is a very kind of natural liquid highlighter. I did just order the new highlighter that they've released. I ordered it from Ulta though, so I'm kind of half expecting it to arrive broken, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So anyway, so that was what I selected for customization 3. For customization 4, I did get the Thrive Cosmetics Lip Tint in the shade Cara, I guess. So I thought I might as well apply this as well. And this was a product that they mistakenly added to my new invoice. So I guess we'll see if I get 2 of these. But yeah, that is what it looks like in the tube. And my lips are pretty much bare at this point, so. So it's pretty sheer. I really tried to build it up there, but I think it's a nice amount of color. And the good thing about something that's sheer is that if you do just do kind of a light layer, you don't have to worry too much about being precise if you're not looking into a mirror or whatever. So yeah, I like that. I think it's flattering, and I'm not sure. You want to be careful, I guess, during the summer with solid lip balms like that because there's a potential for them melting, but I do like that. Okay, so let's move on. So the next one for customization 5, I got the insert name here Sleek Stick. So this haven't tried yet, but I figured I could definitely try it on camera here. So you can see I have my hair pulled back, and because I have naturally wavy hair, I'm definitely prone to things getting a little frizzy. So let's see if this can kind of tamp things down. So that's what it looks like, kind of like a deodorant, I guess. And you screw off the top, and it does have some kind of cap on it. Okay. Yeah, I think it has a similar peach scent to the kind of mascara version that I talked about, but this doesn't have as much of that like chemical scent, so that's a win. So hopefully you can see the frizz there. Yeah, this is definitely going to be kind of a firm hold pomade, it feels like. And I did kind of like blow dry my hair straight the other day. You can see the before and after there. But I haven't applied any other like gels or anything. So this is nice, and I feel like with this style of applicator, the thing about the kind of mascara style is that your hair can get caught in it, so it's a little bit kind of, I guess, more challenging to apply it without kind of picking things out of your bun or whatever style you have going on. So yeah, I think that did a good job. So that's nice. And also with this being a stick, again, I'm not sure if this would melt or not, but I am always kind of on the lookout for solid products when you are traveling, because obviously you're limited in terms of the liquids you have in your carry-on. So just having more kind of solid options is nice. It just gives you a little bit more flexibility. It's a little bit big as far as putting it in a carry-on bag. It'd be nice if they actually had like a travel size version. This is 50 grams or 1.76 ounces. So yeah, if they had a small little mini, that could actually be really nice. Okay, so that was it for 5. For 6, I got these wrinkle fighting, what are they called? It's a face set. So I did actually try one of them earlier today for a few hours. I tried it on my like major forehead line. For me, it's kind of a novelty. Like when I took it off, it did seem to make a difference in terms of the, I guess, prominence of that line, but I can still see it. It didn't like completely eradicate it or anything. And yeah, I guess I don't see like major settling in that line or anything, but yeah, so the only thing was, this was the one I used. This is actually designed for underneath your eyes or your like marionette lines, they're called. For underneath my eyes, especially if I'm applying makeup, I would probably reach for something like this that I think it might have a silicone component to it, but it's also supposed to have some skincare benefits. This and silicone can have skincare benefits, like people use them on scars and that kind of thing. But like I said before, like you're using this, especially if you use it overnight, you're using it at the expense of whatever other skincare products you might want to use, like retinols or whatever, because you're supposed to use this on clean, dry skin. So maybe if you want to use something on your forehead overnight and you can't use retinols for some reason, then maybe this would be an option. But for me, it's just kind of a novelty. When you remove them, let's see, it says to rinse residue off with water and pat dry if needed. Put the used patch back on the plastic film, store it in a dry place. There is, I guess, a finite number of times you can use these. So it says up to 20 times. So they're not going to be like everlasting, that kind of thing. The other thing is the one that's designed for your forehead is actually kind of large. Like I took this out and I was kind of intimidated by it. And because I only have that like one line that I guess I'm really self-conscious of, this seemed kind of like overkill for me. I don't know. I guess it's kind of satisfying curiosity for me to have those, but I'm just not sure that they will become a regular part of my routine, let's say. Okay, so that was it for my customizations. For additional choices, so I did get the Lost and Wander worry-free passport wallet. I think I told you guys that I was kind of on the fence about this, but I ended up getting it. Again, color-wise, not really my favorite. It does have, you know, decent feeling kind of faux Saffiano leather type texture. It has a removable clip, so you can put it on your wrist if you want. And you open it, silica packet. And it has kind of more of a smooth faux leather on the inside. Has that major pocket and then this here. And then you have 2, 3, 7 kind of credit card size pockets and then another slip pocket there. So yeah, we'll see whether I use this next time I travel. My husband and I did just get our like global entry cards. So now we have to be a little bit more aware of not just the passport, but like the card as well. So having some kind of case is good for that reason. So we'll see whether this is what I end up packing, but I figured why not? Okay, so I got that. I had also selected the Amika Smooth Over Frizz Fighting Treatment. That did not ship to me, so we'll see if that shows up. And then I did get the Machete Midi Heirloom Claw in Jadeite. So that is what is holding up my hair now. And I will say for a clip of this size, like it does a decent job holding my hair, which does struggle a little bit with some clips. So yeah, it feels really well made. It's kind of a pretty summery color. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed that. Don't regret it at all. And I would not object to getting more Machete accessories in the future. The branding on it is pretty subtle. If you can see, it just says Machete there. But yeah, I can actually get my hair into it, and it does feel secure. So yeah, I do like that. Okay. Next up, I did get another Swig stemless wine cup. So this is the same as what I showed you before. So yeah, I'll have 2 matching cups, and I can retire some of my old ones that are getting a little kind of beat up. And then the last additional choice is the INH Labs Aniti Chafe Liquid Powder. I have tried this once. It had a very thin kind of liquidy texture, like lotion type texture to it. And I'm not sure that I like this better than the First Aid Beauty, like anti-chafe stick that I talked about. So it felt super thin. I just wasn't sure whether it was doing much. Like it feels almost kind of like a light makeup primer now that it's dried down, but yeah, I don't think this is the first one I would recommend. And again, being a liquid, you do have those issues with like traveling and that kind of thing and portability. So I don't know. I don't regret like trying it out, but I'm not sure it's one I would recommend. Okay, and then let's talk about the add-ons. Okay, so I did get one of this one has something red got on it apparently, but so I got one of the Way fine to medium hair treatment masks. And this was something, I think I said I had multiples in my cart, but I kind of reduced it to one just to kind of cut down on the overall expense. And so I figured I would just stick with this and not have as many backups. So yeah, I got one of those. And then I did get quite a few of the Cocoa Flosses. I had ordered 10, which is the max that FabFitFun would let you order. But for some odd reason, I only got 8. And I was kind of paranoid double checking and like counting and whatever, but it's like, you could see I ordered more than one, but for some reason you only sent 8. So they are supposed to ship me 2. This is what I was talking about in the invoice. It only shows 1, but I had ordered 10 and I only got 8, so 2 are missing. So we'll see whether I end up getting 2 or not. But yeah, these were a really good deal, $2.99 per spool, and I figured I might as well stock up because this isn't something that goes bad or anything. So I got those, and then I ordered quite a few items from Give Beauty. So I talked about how they did actually have a lighter shade of the highlighter than what they had initially kind of sneak peeked. So I got the shade Platinum Cowgirl for $14. And if you did miss out on these items in the add-on store, if they sold out or whatever, Give Beauty is doing a really good Memorial Day sale, which is part of the reason why I wanted to get this video up. So basically their entire website is 50% off. So I did go in and order quite a few items, and I now basically have one of everything that they make. In my head, I'm kind of speculating as to the long-term future of the brand, because it's generally not a good sign when they do crazy sales like that, or when you see them pop up in these kind of subscription boxes and that kind of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Give Beauty is having some issues. I know their latest, I think, cheek tints have done pretty well for them, but I don't know if their entire brand can make it off of one product. So yeah, I do plan to do kind of a Give focused video. I was thinking of trying to recreate the look that she did for Coachella around maybe July 4th, because it is very, I guess, patriotic looking. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Another kind of baffling thing though, I did get the box for one of the items I ordered, but not the actual product. And again, I was kind of like wondering if I was losing my mind, like if it had just fallen out inside the box, or if it was, I don't know, it had fallen out when I opened it, that kind of thing. But I think, I don't know, they just put the empty box in here. So this is the item that was sold out that they weren't able to reship. But I did end up picking it up at, I think, either Kohl's or Give Beauty, because Kohl's had gone on sale before Give Beauty. But I think I have all of her formulas of the original recipe, which is like the kind of classic Gwen Stefani red. So I might film some content around that. But anyway, I was just kind of baffled that they had put an empty box inside my order. So yeah, this was supposed to be $10, but whatever. I'm getting like $20 worth of credit for it. I also got the, what is this? Double Dippin' 2-in-1 lip color remover and lip mask. So if I do a video or a short or something around all of those different formulas, this will definitely come in handy with removing all of those different lip products. I got her Anaheim line pencil lip liner, and this is in the Scarlet Red shade, so kind of going along with all of those red lip products, and I think this might have been what she wore at Coachella as well. So I got that, and then I did get the Painted Up Longwear Mousse Eyeshadow in Pogo. I'm not generally a big liquid eyeshadow or cream eyeshadow person, but I figured why not? Kind of a completionist when it comes to these kinds of things. And then I got 2 of her eyeliners. So I got Thunderbolt, which is, I think, more of a taupe shade. And I got Sapphire Skies. So this was before she had, I guess, told us what she'd worn at Coachella. And then, of course, their website capitalized on it and had a set of products that I picked up. So that was Thunderbolt. And then Sapphire Skies is more of a navy. So they seem really creamy at first application, and they're the type of eyeliner I like. So this shade right here is nice. It reminds me a little bit of the Urban Decay Mushroom shade, which is a really nice kind of cool taupe. In fact, is this, yeah, this is it right here. Not far off. So if you did want to, again, check out any of her products, those might even be, I didn't have the Urban Decay on as long, but it does seem like they do have some longevity. And then the last product here that I picked up is the High Performance Matte Lipstick in Original Recipe as well. This, like I said, is the kind of classic Gwen Stefani red. That is what that looks like. So it'll be interesting to see how all the different formulas work in that particular shade. I'll just go ahead and swatch the lip liner next to it. That is not really, I'm having to kind of warm that up a bit. It's a very kind of stiff formula, but color-wise it looks good. She does have another lip liner product actually that has more of a gel formula, it looks like. So it'll be interesting to compare those. And that is the kind of cream eyeshadow, kind of a nice bronzy shade. Okay, so that is my FabFitFun box for this season. As you can tell, I was a little bit frustrated with the whole experience. The FedEx shipping, I'm not holding against FabFitFun because who knows, but yeah, their customer service, like it really did not go well this season. So anyway, let me know if you guys had any issues with your box this season or if you are loving what you have selected. On the whole, I think it was a pretty good box. I've said before how summer is not really my favorite season, so I kind of take it with a grain of salt, I guess. But I definitely think there were some good items in the box. So that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful, even though it's a little bit late. I guess Memorial Day weekend is technically the start of summer by most people's standards, so maybe it's just right on time if you want to think about it that way. But anyway. So if you did like it, make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.